honored guests, thank you for coming today, all of you. Rick, on the behalf of ICORD and my colleagues at ICORD, I thank you for this generous grant that you announced today. We all look forward to this opportunity to make our shared goals and vision a reality. ICORD stands for the International Collaboration on Repair Discoveries and is a research center within UBC's Faculty of Medicine and under the umbrella of Vancouver Coastal Health Research Institute. There's a reason why collaboration is in the middle name. A spinal cord injury is too complex, too important, and too costly to tackle it alone. Collaboration is essential, not just among the researchers at ICORD, but also collaborations like today's partnership, the Blusson partnership with the Rick Hansen Institute and the clinic. Collaboration between funders with spinal cord injury, advocates, spinal cord injury research community. This is what gets research out of the lab and into the lives of people with spinal cord injury. This is what we are all here for. ICORD's research spans a continuum from discovery science, acute care, rehabilitation to community integration. Our comprehensive approach brings together basic scientists, engineers, clinicians, surgeons, pathologists, physiotherapists, occupational therapists, psychologists, and social scientists. ICORD has 32 faculty members at UBC, Simon Fraser University, BCIT, and the University of Victoria, plus over 200 trainees and staff. Many of my ICORD colleagues are world leaders in their fields related to spinal cord injury, and collectively we are winning around $8 million for research annually. ICORD occupies 4 of the floors in this wonderful building that was made possible by funds from the Canadian Foundation for Innovation, the British Columbia Knowledge Development Fund, UBC, Vancouver Coastal Health, and a donation, as you mentioned, by Marilyn and Stuart Blusson, who you guys brought into us. Thank you so much again. We are very grateful for the financial support as well as the leadership from you, Rick, and over all the years, not just for the building, but also for the research programs and the endowed chairs. I wouldn't be here without it in 1995. And we are thrilled to be a part of today's renewed and significantly increased commitment. We will use these new funds to accelerate our research for effective treatments for spinal cord injury. Now let me be clear, when we talk about a cure for paralysis, we mean any intervention that returns a person to greater function. This could be achieved by protecting the injured spinal cord in the days after the injury, by stimulating the regrowth of new nerve fibers in the damaged cord, and by retraining the spared and regrown connections by rehabilitation. And our work on cures is for the benefit of those newly injured as well, hopefully living with it long term. To accelerate our research on cures, we must invest in the next generation of scientists to enhance our critical mass of people developing treatments, and also use this funding to recruit the best and the brightest young scientists at the faculty level at ICORD. In addition, we will provide seed fundings to allow researchers to follow up on new ideas and create new collaborations. And this will attract more competitive grant funding from Canadian as well as international funding agencies, all in pursuit of the cure. Our strategy will rest on 3 pillars: solid preclinical research data, an effective clinical trial strategy, and innovative rehabilitation regimen to treat paralysis and dysfunctions. While there are no treatments yet for the injured spinal cord, dozens of candidate treatments are possibly effective and are being discovered here and in laboratories around the world, even in areas like stroke research. These include drugs that may protect nervous tissue or promote growth of nerve fibers or cell transplantations. We truly live in exciting times with all these treatments, but we have to say the preclinical data that justify testing in humans with spinal cord injury, they're missing. With this new funding, we will be able to assess and identify the most suitable treatments and hopefully move the best from the laboratory to the patient. This is our pillar one. Once we are able to validate a candidate treatment for spinal cord injury, the daunting task will be to prepare a clinical trial. Let me tell you, my colleagues on the clinical side of ICORD have an even greater task at hand: to obtain regulatory approvals and to make trials more effective. In the past, it took decades to complete. Thanks to their efforts, in this new partnership, clinicians in the world will be able to conduct trials with fewer subjects, fewer research dollars, and in less time. This is the second pillar. You will hear more about it and how the Rick Hansen Institute will facilitate the support of clinical trials for Bill Bearable in a moment. ICORD will be working hand in hand with the Institute in this endeavor. In the search for spinal cord injury, we must also continuously improve rehabilitation techniques, our third pillar, to fully capitalize on any treatments that are being trialed. It has been shown in the laboratory that without effective rehabilitation treatment, the anatomical repair of the spinal cord will not lead to much improvement. Rehabilitation is key to provide relative functional improvements. And in closing, let me tell you, I'm optimistic that the discovery treatments will give newly injured people substantial recovery, and I hope it also becomes a reality for those sustained their injury a long time ago. The development of any new cure strategy should be global. It will require extensive and meaningful collaboration. With this in mind, my ICORD colleagues and I look greatly forward to having a framework in place to support this increased collaboration with our valued partners at the Rick Hansen Institute. Rick, thank you again for your generosity and support. The poster from you, from your Men in Motion tour, that you gave to me in 1995, and you wrote on for me, "My dreams are your dreams," and I still believe that. And I still believe that with your support, today's partnership can really change the life of people with spinal